Hi there, welcome to my channel, crewvn.com.
ĐÓNG stern structure. After peak tank, or ket joy, is the tank located at the aft end of the ship's hull, and it's typically used for ballast or storing water. Rudder stock trunk, or ham truck bank lai, is the shaft housing or trunk that holds the rudder stock, which connects the rudder to the ship and allows it to pivot for steering. Stern frame, or songjuoi, is the structural framework at the stern of the ship that supports various components, including the rudder. The rudder, or ban lai, is the steering mechanism of the ship, which pivots to control the ship's direction. Deep floor, or jangang dang kao, is the reinforced floor structure of the ship's hull, often located deeper in the vessel for strength. Tank top plate, or ton nok ket, is a plate covering the top of the tanks, providing structural support. Upper deck, or bung tren, is the uppermost level of the ship's deck, providing a surface for operations and supporting various components. After peak bulkhead, or bach joy, is the bulkhead at the aft end of the ship, separating the after peak tank from the rest of the hull. Stuffing box bulkhead, or bach hop kin, is a bulkhead designed to seal off the stuffing box, which contains the propeller shaft, preventing water from entering the ship. The structure at the stern of the ship is essential for maintaining stability, controlling direction, and housing vital ship functions like the rudder and ballast tanks. Stern and structural elements include the cant frame, or suan kui, which is part of the ship's frame that helps provide strength and support at the stern. Cement, or shimong, likely refers to material used in the construction process for reinforcement. Inner bottom plate, or ton jai tren, is the plate located at the bottom of the ship, contributing to the overall hull structure. Panting stringer, or song dok chong va, are structural beams that prevent deformation from the pressure exerted by waves. Transom floor, or jangang juoi tao, is a part of the floor structure at the transom, the aft end of the ship. Rib, or gon, are structural elements running perpendicular to the ship's frames, providing shape and support to the hull. Gujin, or goi truk ban lai, is a bearing for the rudder post, facilitating the rudder's movement. Crown, or mai, refers to the uppermost part of a hull section or structure. Boss, or goi tu truk shan vit, is the fitting that supports the propeller shaft. Propeller post, or truk shan vit, is the post that holds and supports the propeller shaft. Heel piece, or goi ki, is a structural reinforcement in the hull, located near the stern. Deck beam, or kot jo boom, is the horizontal beam that supports the deck. Deck girder, or exa boom, is a large beam that runs longitudinally along the deck for added support. Frame, or suan, is the primary structural support of the hull. Horizontal stiffener, or nep nam, are reinforcing elements placed horizontally to strengthen the hull. Crown, or mai, is part of the ship's upper structure that helps give shape and strength to the hull. Boss, or goi tu truk chan vit, again refers to the propeller shaft bearing. Propeller post, or truk chan vit, once more refers to the shaft that drives the propeller, ensuring propulsion. Heel piece, or goi ki, as mentioned earlier, supports the hull at the stern. Deck beam, or ex-a boom, is a major part of the deck's structural support system. Frame, or suan, provides framework and overall structure to the hull, forming its shape. Wash plate, or tam chan, is a plate that shields the ship's surface from water damage and contamination. Horizontal stiffener, or nep nam, adds additional strength to the hull in a horizontal orientation. Panting beam, or exa-chongva, is a beam installed to prevent deformation under wave impact. Beam bracket, or maeksa, is a component that provides support and attachment for beams. Floor, or jangam, is the floor structure providing stability to the hull. And finally, wash plate, or tam chan, is another wash plate, likely reinforcing the ship's protection from environmental factors.